Yeah, good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. Check out the bedroom. I'm in here doing some spring cleaning for the bedroom, bathroom. Yeah, bathroom. It's clean. Let's go into the rest of the house. This is the little hallway before I get to the kitchen area. Kitchen. My favorite clock, my timepiece. Shout out to Birdman. Shout out to my chat members. Shout out to my subscribers. As some of you know, we made it. We made it to over 500 subscribers. Shout out to my subscribers. Shout out to all of you. Make sure I got my house keys on. Lock my door. Yeah. We did it, y'all. We did it. I'm on my way outside. I got to go to Birdman house today. Because when he called me last night, he informed me that one of our homegirls is dead. Thanks to the fentanyl. And drug addiction is a very powerful thing. I'm addicted to alcohol. Everybody knows this. I get up in the morning. I have the shakes now. So, what do? I either get up and cook me something to eat, or I get up and get me another drink. In my case, I would get up and get me another drink. Shout out to the chat. But I'm going to show you how my morning is running. And I have to go to Birdman House today before I go to work. So it is what it is. Just making sure no more cars are coming this way. Oh yeah, here come one speeding right now. Lord have mercy. It's early. Well, it's early in the morning. They're gonna be like this. But he called me last night to let me know that one of the homegirls is gone now. And I think she died a few days ago. She had a really bad drug addiction problem going on. He knew about it. I knew about it. And we knew that she was getting desperate. And she ended up getting some bad stuff. Somebody put fentanyl on her shit. He called me last night to let me know. I think he tried to call me the other night, but I was live. I was on YouTube doing a video. He had called in that night, and when he called, I didn't answer the call. I called him the next day. Every year this happens to us. That's how Abby got killed. That's how Kato got killed. Fentanyl. Somebody put fentanyl on this shit. And in some areas, people are widely addicted to pills. Pills. Get ready to go into the store. Y'all walk with me. But before I left out of my house, I cleaned my house. I always clean it before I do a trip anywhere where I know I'm gonna be veered off. In the neighborhood that Birdman lives in, there's a lot of bullshit going on over there too. My neighborhood, I understand it a little bit better. His neighborhood is a little bit different. We talking about the Remont Road section of Charleston, South Carolina. Shout out to the chat. Ronald Jones, you know what I'm talking about. Remont Road. Store is open early. I think it's after 8, right? It's after 8 o'clock in the morning. I didn't go to work last night at all. What's up? How you doing? I didn't go to work, but all my bills are paid. Around lunchtime, probably. Hey, how you doing? Mm-hmm. 220. Up, but what happened? Yeah, we got cut off for a little while. That's why I don't like to go in some of these stores when I'm doing a live because your shit would get cut off. Yeah, but I'm back at my studio. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. But yeah, that's what happened. She was out there on that stuff, and somebody put fentanyl in her stuff. And they're putting fentanyl in weed and all that now. So for those of you that smoke weed, take heed. They putting all kinds of shit in that shit. So I'm not a weed smoker. I'm a cigarette smoker. I smoke cigarettes. But if you're a heavy weed smoker or any kind of smoker, just know that they put fentanyl in your shit. Shout out to the chat. I think Armando Black did a live video about that a few months ago, about people putting shit in weed and stuff like that. For anybody that takes pills, just know they're putting stuff in that too. I thought about what brown skin lady was telling me. And that's some real bona fide shit, man. Yo, she's a real one. She's real. That's why I like her. That's why I like Moonlight. That's why I like Queen Regina and some other females on YouTube. Shout out to them. We might not always agree. We agree to disagree. Shout out to the chat. Damn, it's quiet around here. But they got those apartments done right across the street. Yeah. Birdman people live in those apartments over there. And every time they see me, they be like, yo, what's up, Ray? I'll be all right. Back to my house. I'm outside. I'm outside. I got my keys on me. So it is what it is. I can't open. Damn, I should have just left my door unlocked. What y'all think? Hold on. See which key it is to get back into this house. I think it's this one. Shit. I'm back in. Whew. Yeah, I swept, mopped all the floors, cleaned the bathroom. Everything is done. So when I do leave and I come back home, I ain't got to worry about cleaning. Bed sheets are being washed in the washing machine. I'm gonna put them in the dryer in a little bit. And it is what it is. Yeah, walk with me. Cause I gotta get me another cigarette. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Yeah, but the stuff that brown skinned lady was talking about with me, some real shit, man. Me personally, I know I need to go into treatment. I know. Don't nobody have to tell me. Birdman knows. He's afraid of what will happen if I do not go. It is what it is, though. But I gotta go to this house anyway, because they get ready to have that thing this morning, so I can pick me up a few items of groceries to put in this house, and then I'll go, when I come back to my house, I'll transfer over, go downtown, pick up my tickets, and go to work tonight. Yeah, that's some real shit, man. When he called me last night, he said, "Babe, I've been trying to get in touch with you, and I could never get in touch with you. You know, I called your phone, you didn't answer. I didn't know if you were still mad at me or not." Me and Birdman, we go through our ups and downs. We're not together. We're just friends. But I know every time I go to his house, he wanna fuck, and I'm not down with fucking no dick right now. And the lady he was talking to me about, she was interested in me, but I was never interested in her. Never. I couldn't be. I couldn't be interested in her. So we had a wild and interesting night last night. I was just all over the place. visiting with this one, that one, just all over the place. A shout out to the chat. Can you hear me? I know you can hear me. Hmm. That's why I keep saying no one is perfect. No one is God Almighty on this app. One of these. And that particular store is $2.25. If I go downtown, it's $1.59. So they charge different prices in different areas. Birdman lives. One of these costs like I think about like just $2 even. And he drinks, I drink. So it is what it is. Top of the morning to everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Now I just wanted to get up and talk to y'all for a little while. And me personally, I've been drinking ever since I was young. It seems like the older I get, the more difficult it becomes to handle it. At least I'm being honest. At least I'm being honest. But when I get up and my hands are shaking, mm-mm. It's not emotional addiction. It's becoming physical. And that's what happens when you get older. Shout out to the chat. But that drug addiction stuff is real. It's happening. People are dying all over. People putting fentanyl in all the drugs. Especially if you're smoking. Like, let's say you're a smoker, you're a marijuana smoker. They're putting fentanyl in your shit. You gotta watch them. When they rolling that shit up, you better watch them. Because if you don't watch them, they might slip some shit in there. I'm not a weed smoker. They sell weed across the street. The same store I just took y'all to, they sell weed over there. I'm not talking about like you go to the store and you buy your weed. No, they sell the pouches with Snoop Dogg on it and some other rapper. But that's some bona fide weed, man. But in New York, I think it's legal to smoke weed. Mm. Shout out to the chat. As you know, I like to clown. I like to have fun on YouTube. Wrote a couple of songs. I do it from off the dome, for real. And that's how I do my shit, off the dome. Just talk about shit. Like I could get a newspaper and talk to y'all about that. I can get a magazine, talk to y'all about that. I can get my DVDs out and talk to you about the different movies I like to look at. It's wild and crazy, right? Shout out to the chat. So the phone bill is paid, the electric is paid, the rent is paid. My StreamYard was paid yesterday because I connect all that with my bank account. So when I went to the store yesterday, I withdrew money out of my bank. And I was like, where did $25 went? Because your homegirl Arabia be cash apping people like crazy. I was like, I was trying to cash app someone else, and the payment wouldn't go through. I was like, why didn't the payment go through? I looked, a $25 balance had to go to the StreamYard because I pay for the basic. I don't pay for the maximum or nothing like that. There's no need for me to pay for all that. Anybody want to hit the link? Last night someone had hit my link. I think it was DJ Memphis. Not exactly sure. But after I got off my live, I went over there to Sis, showed Sis some love and support. Then I went to Brown Skin Lady, show her love and support. Because I love to show up to my YouTube creators. Shout out to my YouTube creators. Shout out to my YouTube creators, my subscribers, my chat members, the people that write in my comment section. Yo, that video that Andre did, Andre O.D. Kimball, shout out to you, my love. Shout out to, I love that song. I played that song all night. I shared it all over the place. I even shared it to the young lady rapper that lives in New York. Her name, well, she goes by the name Scarlett. But if you go to her YouTube channel, it's basically Scar. And she's the young lady from New York, and she's a rapper. Yo, she is bona fide. I love her. Shout out to her. Shout out to Nicki Minaj. Shout out to Cardi B. Shout out to all them women. They are straight bumping. I just truly love all of them. Mm-hmm. Forgive me. It's gonna be one day I'm gonna cook in here. I'm gonna show y'all how I eat. How I eat, what I eat, when I eat. Cause your homegirl's losing weight. I'm not as big as I was a few months ago. And I think the reason why I'm losing weight is because I'm not eating as much. When I was with Birdman, I would have blown up. I told Birdman, I said, you gotta stop cooking all this grease. I don't like to eat all that grease in my fucking food. Come on, man. Every now and then I go to Church's Chicken. Shout out to Church's Chicken. I got a homegirl that worked there. Every time she see me, she always look out. She always look out. Shout out to you, my baby girl. Yeah. I went through some rough times with a lot of my people. And we getting lesser and lesser in numbers. And because I was so surprised because I was talking to Brown Skin Lady, right? And then as soon as I clicked off from Brown Skin Lady and Brown Skin Lady had ended her life, that's when Birdman called in and told me about our homegirl. And I met her, nice young lady from New York. Shout out to New York. And I don't know how she got wrapped up in the bullshit she was wrapped up in, but she did. And she's a nice person. And she got a daughter. That woman has some property. She owns 3 different houses. She worked most of her life. She was retired. She was from New York. She was doing her thing down here. Got on them drugs real bad. And somebody slipped some fentanyl in her shit. Every now and then I'll take a pill or something like that, or I'll smoke some weed. But what brown skin lady was saying last night to me, that was some real shit, bona fide shit. But if I go to treatment, who's gonna take care of my house? Birdman? I believe Birdman would take care of this house, but Birdman is not gonna pay none of the bills. I already know that. And I give him these house keys. I cannot afford to lose my keys. So I'm gonna have to make copies of my fucking house key. Shout out to the chat. I was cleaning my house so deeply this morning, like brown skin lady was actually gonna show up. I was like in my mind, like the brown skin lady said she was gonna come over. I try to keep my house as organized and clean and neat as possible, because you never know when they're going to do an inspection and come through and check this and check that. And they love to go into your cabinets. They love to go into closet areas. They love to look at all that shit. So it is what it is. Shout out to the chat. Childhood trauma can follow you from 9 years old all the way until you're 50. And I've had some childhood trauma. And I was going to therapy when I was in New York. I was seeing a therapist once a week. And I remember one day I just stopped going because I knew I was going to leave New York. See, in South Carolina, you can get treatment, but what kind of treatment you're going to get? And usually if you go into a drug rehabilitation place, they hold you there for 28 days. You got 28 days to say that you're an addict or you're alcoholic or you're addicted to this or you're addicted to that. And when I was in prison, they had me in therapy up there. They had me seeing a social worker once a week. Then I was doing group sessions. Then some of the women that I was in the groups with, they like to sit around and crochet and cook. There's some big cookers in there. Shout out to the chat. Your homegirl Arabia Barbosa, aka the BT1000, aka the Jeeba Creeper on this shit, aka Lucy the Vampire, aka the German Shepherd in the room. And I am not no victim. If I attack you, I expect you to respond. I expect that. It's all a part of the game, right? It's all a part of YouTube, right? It is what it is. And then I went back into my phone and I found that I did another live. And I was talking off the dome. And I was listening to that video and Birdman had called in. I was like, damn, why he called in? I'm in the middle of doing something. He don't know. He don't know. But I'm getting ready to do another song for you. Not in this video, in the next video. But I had to do that song yesterday. Yeah, she wants the whole world to punish me. She wants me to be doxxed. She don't want me to work nowhere. She don't want me to have no money. She want me to be homeless. And it might not be that. It just might be that she's getting scary. It's okay to feel fear. It's okay to have human emotions. Hmm. Shout out to the chat. Anybody want to come up and hit the link? You can. I do not care. Y'all come up here and talk your shit. Somebody hit my link yesterday, and I was not prepared for that person. I don't know if it was DJ Memphis or not. DJ Memphis, if you here, hit the link. Anybody, they can come up and hit this link. Cause when I shut this off, gotta put my phone back on the charger, go in there, take me a shower, change into another set of clothes, and go to Birdman House. Now, when I go to Birdman House, I'm gonna go live. Hey, Miss Eve, shout out to the chat. When I go to Birdman House, I'm gonna go live. And I'm gonna go live when I get on that bus to go to Birdman House. And one thing he gonna do is tell me about what happened to the lady. Um, and he gonna talk to me about that. Then he gonna talk to me about my problem, my issues. And I really don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. And that's one of the reasons why we broke up. I said that he had a boyfriend. No, what it was, me and Birdman started outgrowing each other. I had my place, he has his place. He's lived with me. I've never lived with him. Went over there, spent the night, got some dick action, fucked him, enjoyed myself, get up the next day, take a shower, change into my clothes, and go to fucking work. Nothing stops Arabia Barbosa from going to work. Only me. I'm the only one that get in my way. Nothing else gets in my way. Shout out to the chat. Yes, yes, yes. And I realize I've done a lot of dirt on this app. I talk shit about certain people that only talk shit about me. You know, we go back and forth, back and forth. It's a back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's a battle. It's a war. And Lonnie did a video, and she talked about me. And in her thumbnail, it shows a German Shepherd that was crippled. I think he was sitting on like a little wheelchair device or whatever it was. And you know what? I didn't get mad. I just laughed. I laughed. I listened to her little video. It was like 4 minutes long, whatever it was. I don't give a fuck. Because I know Lonnie loves me. I know she do. She could sit on my face anytime. Get some real tongue action. Because I really don't use strap-ons for a lot of the females. Some females want it. If they require strap-on, then use a strap-on. Period. That's all it is to it. Let them get their knocks off. But I'm thinking seriously about going into treatment. I'm scared because I know how they get down. And usually when I go into a hospital setting, I become very aggressive, very violent, very rebellious. I don't fit well into the program. So usually what they do for people like me, they sedate us. They sedate us. And we're sitting in there for 28 days, maybe 2 months, 3 months. I'm totally sedated. If I was to go right now to the fucking emergency room, they would admit me to the inpatient psychiatric unit. And I know if I don't have certain things or certain comforts, I'm going to get angry and aggressive because I like to do that. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to my ghost watchers because my ghost watchers, they make this channel pop. And I'm a chain smoker. That's another thing. Another thing that gets on my nerves. And I've been a chain smoker for a couple of years. See, when I go to Birdman house, I can't smoke cigarettes inside his apartment because he's not a cigarette smoker. So I sat outside. He come outside. He want to do a cooking on the grill and clean the house. I ain't down with all that woman shit. He's a woman. He's a man, but he act like a bitch. That's my feeling. He knows. I done told him play time to his goddamn face. You act just like a fucking woman. And I don't like men that act like women. Just like when I go to work at night, when they do the carpool thing, I'm like, and everybody and all those dudes start rushing to the car. I look at him, I said, now that my homegirl is on vacation, what you dudes gonna do? Y'all gonna run to the man car like that? Hell no. A lot of them gonna take the fucking bus. Take the fucking bus. Take your black ass up there. Your Latino ass up there. Your white ass on the fucking bus. And when the woman come back from her fucking vacation, we're all gonna jump in her fucking car again. But I always stayed independent. Because even though she was driving and I wasn't in her car, I went to the company and I said, pay her anyway. Whether I'm riding in her car or not, pay her. I'm good to go. And when the lady found out that she was getting paid and I wasn't sitting in her car, she said, yo, Ray, you did some real shit. Yeah, I'm a real bitch. But I'm going to show you what Lucy the Vampire looked like. Because usually when I do my intros now, I call myself Arabia Barbosa, a.k.a. the BT1000, a.k.a. Jeeper Creeper on this shit, a.k.a. Lucy the Vampire, a.k.a. the German Shepherd. You seen the German Shepherd. You seen Jeepers Creepers. You know what the BT1000 is. But a lot of people have not seen what Lucy the Vampire looks like. Now when I end this live, I'm gonna upload that video of Lucy the Vampire. So y'all can get a clear understanding of who she is and what she was and who she was under and how she was vanquished. Yeah, people like me, we get vanquished real quick. And I'm so lucky and so blessed to be living at 50 years. I'm 50. I'm 50 years old. I got a roof over my head. My belly is full. Money in my pocket. No worries. But I'm supposed to be cursed. I'm supposed to be the demon. Okay, we'll roll with that. Shout out to Facts Over Feelings for doing his videos. He hasn't been hitting my links lately, but he knows why. Because you can't come over here and disrespect the women that hit my link and they want to talk to me. Don't do that. Don't disrespect them. If you got a problem with them, go over there on your channel and talk about your problem with them. Let them hit your link over there. Cause I don't got no problem with none of those women on YouTube. None of them. None. There's only one. Only one. And she knows very well who she is. Now I'm looking at my eyes. I'm like, these eyes are very sexy. Shout out to the chat. Yeah. Anybody want to hit the link? You can. I will explain again what the BT1000 is if you want me to explain it. I will explain again who Lucy the vampire is. I will explain again who the German Shepherd in the room is. But usually, and I'm going to explain to you what a German Shepherd is. And this is my personal experience. I was a teenager when my adoptive parents had a little German Shepherd puppy. They bought him. His name was JB. JB was beautiful. He was wonderful. He was playful. He liked to chew on shoes and all that. But JB was being trained how to handle certain situations. And JB was a very aggressive. He was territorial and he was aggressive. I remember one day my mother came out into the yard and somebody pulled into the yard and they was talking to her. You know what JB did? He went around the person and sat in front of my adopted mother at her feet. And if that person raised their voice to her, that dog immediately attacked. Started growling, snarling, snapping. That thing was off the chain. JB, when he stood on his hind legs, he was as tall as I am. I said, God damn, JB is like 5'2". He was 9 months. 9 months old. And somebody, he went out, he left one day, because you know how dogs like to do. They like to go out and venture out into the world. He was marking his territory. Some people that knew JB shot him with BB pellets. And they did some other things to him. Well, he limped his way back to that house. The veterinarian was closed down at that particular weekend. My mother wanted him to get, she wanted him to get better. She wanted him to get treatment. He didn't make it. 2 days later, we found him on the back porch. My brother came out there and got him. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Came and got him, put him on the wagon, rolled him out, and this is before we went to school, and dug a grave and put JB in it. He covered over JB with the dirt. My mother cried. She cried when JB got, dusted. A lot of people on this app, a lot of people like me. They say I make their day. I make them laugh. I make them think about certain stuff. I'm not up here to terrorize anyone or make anybody feel bad or embarrass somebody unless they trying to fuck with me. See, when you fuck with me, then I become the BT 1000. Then I become Jeepers Creeper on this shit. And you saw the movie Jeepers Creeper. Jeepers Creeper, he got killed. He never really got killed. He resurrects ever so often. Lucy the vampire, when she got killed, she did not resurrect. And the only reason why she didn't resurrect because whoever had killed her was strongly related to her. See, a lot of people don't understand about sex magic. And that is your third dimension. Your third dimension is talking about your reproductive organs, your sex organs. Shout out to the chat. Sis, Robbie, get up, man. Don't you going live right now? Sis, don't do this to me right now, my love. Well, he can do whatever he wants to do. I'm going to share the video. My core supporters, my subscribers are going to catch the playback anyway. It is what it is. Sis, love you, baby. But shout out to Andre O.D. Kimball for doing that video about me. And he had my singing voice up there. Because, I grew up in the church. So I was taught not to be a solo singer, but I was taught to be a backup singer. That's it. Usher. An usher and a backup singer. That's it. Anytime my choir went out, they always would get the mass choir to show up. And we had two powerful sopranos at that time. Both of these women are still living. One of them is my cousin. The other one is a woman that tried to guide me through my teenage years. She felt that she failed. She didn't fail. She didn't do nothing wrong. If she saw me doing something wrong, trust me, she let me know about it. My ass got whooped, playing down. Yeah. She was the one that taught me how to wear a belt so my pants wouldn't fall on my ass or below the ass or nothing like that. Because back then I used to sag my pants. Not now. I don't do no sagging. No sagging now. I don't. But y'all pray for me and y'all wish the best for me because I got to go to Birdman House when I turn this shit off. When I turn this shit off and go to the bathroom, everything's clean. Go in the bathroom, take me a shower, change into my clothes that I'm going to wear for the rest of the day, and just go over there and sit with him for a little while because I know he misses me. I know he misses me. But you got to pay for your crimes. Anybody that does anything wrong to me, you have to pay for your crimes. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. And you know what? One thing I'm going to say, Birdman has spoken to Sis one time. Sis was going live and Birdman talked to him one time. Birdman has never talked to Nashawn Facts or Feelings, but he liked Nashawn. He liked him. He admitted subscribed to his page. I don't know if he's still subscribed over there. If he's not, I'm gonna tell him, yo, subscribe to his page because we talking some real shit. I remember that day Nashawn invited me to his panel. It was me, Factual Feelings, and P. Regina. Oh shit, Birdman calling in now. I'm gonna have to call him back later. I'm in the middle of a live. See, I don't put my shit on do not disturb. I can't do that. So what I wanted to say in this video, we did that live together. P. Regina was talking, Nashawn was talking, I was talking. We was talking about Martin Luther King. We was talking about Black history, and we went in that vein. And I was so happy that they even asked me to hit the link. And I wanted to contribute more than what I had shared in that one video. And I'm so sorry I didn't do it. Queen Regina, shout out to you. Shout out to you, because some nights I just cannot sleep. I can't sleep. If I'm here at the house, I cannot sleep. I know when I go to Birdman house, I already know I'm going to eat, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to talk shit, and then I'm going to get up and go to work. But you're probably going to tell me to work for the other company and don't worry about this company I'm working for right now. See, I bounce. I'm like a basketball player. I dribble with two hands. Shout out to the chat. I'm out of here. Happy birthday to anyone that's having a birthday. I appreciate all of you coming in. Like and share the video. Like and share the video. I'm out of here. Peace out. 914.